Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impression and wear test on the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. This has 1.18 fluid ounces, so just a little over the standard size for a foundation. I know it looks really small. You take the cap off, it is a twist off, and it has this squeeze tube right here at the top, so that is nice. It means that it is going to be travel friendly. It's plastic, which, I mean, I like both glass and plastic foundations, but I think that this looks pretty nice. I love that you can see the color through the actual packaging. This foundation really appealed to me because it targets more towards oily skin, and I saw lots of great reviews on this foundation. It has 5 stars and 31 reviews. Like, everyone has rated this amazing for combo or oily skin. Those are all of the shades on Sephora. They have a ton of shades in this foundation. It just launched. I got this for $44 off of Sephora, and I have the shade N20. It says for fair to light skin with neutral undertones. The description says it is full coverage. It's for oily and combination skin. The finish is matte. So it says it's a modern matte blurring foundation with weightless full coverage that provides sweat-proof all-day wear, long-lasting shine control, environmental protection, and a finish that will not oxidize. I'm hoping that this is long wearing. I'm going to go to the gym a bit later and really put it through the test just to see if it is sweat-proof like it claims to be. It says it is a transfer-proof full coverage with a blurring modern matte finish. I definitely agree with the blurring claim. My skin looks very, very blurred and like perfect. It says there's ultra fine powders in here. Yeah, I love that they have a pink undertone, a neutral undertone, a golden undertone, and a golden olive undertone. So I really think that they are able to fit a ton of people within that shade range. All right, I'm ready to play around with this foundation, so let's get into the video. So again, today we're going to be testing out the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. I got the shade N20, which has a neutral undertone. You take it out of the box and this is what it looks like. I like the mirrored cap right here. It does look very small, but it actually has more product in here than a normal foundation does. So I don't know if this just pops off or twists. I think it twists. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's never good. I think this would be a great travel foundation because it is plastic and it has this little squeeze tube. It's durable and it's small, so it's not going to be like, look at this. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. Look at how small that is in comparison, and this has less product than this does. I'm going to put on some primer. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. These are both great primers that I use very often. I know how they work on my skin. For the purpose of testing a new foundation, I do want to keep it consistent with how I wear my other foundations. A while back, I tried a Cover FX foundation primer and it made me have a terrible allergic reaction, so I'm really hoping that that does not happen with this. But I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm a little scared it's not going to squeeze out well because it's really hard to squeeze out. Okay. It does take a little getting used to because you do have to squeeze this bottle to get the foundation to come out. That is what the foundation looks like. It's just a little runny. I'm going to apply half on my face with a sponge and half with a brush. Oh yeah, this is a perfect color for me. Already it's looking really nice on my skin. It is soaking up the product a little bit with the sponge, but I find that the Beauty Blender tends to do that. A little is going a very long way with this foundation. I feel like it has really great coverage, like immediately. I would consider this almost full coverage, and I'm not applying very much. Wow, that is crazy to me. Look at that. All right. So far, I'm really liking this foundation with a sponge. It's sitting really nicely on my skin. Like, it looks really nice on my nose and on my cheeks, and it is very high coverage. So I'm interested to see how it does with a brush. The thing that is kind of bothering me is it is kind of hard to squeeze out of this bottle. I'm just going to take a angled brush, see which side makes the foundation go farther. And this side is almost already set down to a powder finish. Wow, I am blown away at this foundation. I don't want to speak too soon because I do wear it for an entire day to see how it wears on my oily skin. I know that it's made for oily skin. This looks so dang nice. I do like this foundation a bit more with a sponge, but this side does not look bad. That is crazy. It looks so nice. Okay, let's zoom in so you can see my skin up close. All right, so here is my skin very up close. This is the side with a sponge. It built really well. You cannot see my pores. It's not emphasizing texture. It's making my skin look pretty dang smooth. This is the side with a brush. I do think that the brush, I don't know, the foundation seems a little too thick and sticky for a brush, so I think I do prefer the sponge side, but my skin looks very, very nice right now. And it does have just a tiny subtle glow right now, but I'm sure that'll go away when I set the foundation. So far, I'm really liking it, so we'll have to see how it looks when I come back after the rest of my makeup is done. So let me go do that. And if the overall foundation looks really nice with powder and other products on top of it. So we are back. The rest of my makeup is on, and I gotta say, this foundation is freaking amazing. I don't know if I have applied another foundation that I love this much off the bat in a while. It is not creasing on my forehead. It does look just a tad heavy around my nose right there and around my nose right here, but other than that, everything else looks flawless. And I am very picky with my foundations. I do not like every foundation that I try, so the fact that I really like this one is great. It mattified immediately. Other products blended very, very well on top of it. I think that this is just a great full coverage foundation. We're gonna have to see how it wears throughout the day, but so far, just with looking at my skin, it looks really perfect. So it is almost 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm gonna do a 10-hour wear test of this foundation. All right, I'm gonna go about my day and we will check in a little bit later to see how the foundation is doing. I just got back from the gym. It is now 6 o'clock and this has officially been on for 10 hours. And I gotta say, this looks pretty dang good for wearing it for 10 hours and not touching up once. I will do a close-up of my skin. It's breaking down just a hair on my chin and then a little bit on my nose, but my forehead, my cheeks all look really great. I am not as oily as I normally would be at the 10-hour mark. My skin looks very blurred and perfected, and it just has all day long. Like, my skin just has looked really, really nice. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in to show you what we are working with after wearing this foundation for 10 hours and not touching up once. All right, we are close up and I'm gonna start on my forehead. I have a little bit of creasing on my forehead right here. My cheeks look exactly the same as they did this morning. It has not rubbed off. I touch my skin and the foundation does not transfer. I am a little oily around my nose right here and on the tip of my nose. I did blow my nose earlier, so that is why it has come off a little bit. My chin is a bit oily, does transfer if I like swipe really hard on my chin. It definitely does come off after getting super oily. On this side, my cheek looks exactly the same as this morning. Again, it just matches what it looked like on this side. Overall, I'm really happy with how this foundation wore. I'm definitely going to continue wearing it. It may even be a wedding day contender. We will see. I will insert a clip here of my skin. This was around 4 in the afternoon, right before I worked out. And as you can see, it still looked pretty good. And even after working out, my skin still looks really, really nice. I definitely think this is a foundation you can wear past the 10-hour mark. I am very surprised at how much I like this. So I will continue to use this guy. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you have tried this foundation, let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss it on my future videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!